Hello, this is take two. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. It's Thursday afternoon in my front room. I'm just bringing you another video just to share something of encouragement for you. This is a book that I'm reading, and the guy just says this: what is the best thing in life, bringing more joy, delight, and contentment than anything else? The answer is the knowledge of God. Spurgeon says, the Christian knows no change with regard to God. The Christian may be rich today and poor tomorrow, may be sick today and well tomorrow. He may be happy today and distressed tomorrow, but there is no change with regard to our relationship with God. If God loved me yesterday, he loves me today. I'm neither better nor worse in God than ever I was. Let prospects be blighted, let hopes be blasted, let joy be withered. I have lost nothing of what I have in God. So let me encourage you that God is the one who gives us heavenly treasures and eternal pleasures. He gives us eternity without pain, sorrow or death. And on top of everything, God gives us himself. He is our friend and Father. So I hope that encourages you. Just wanting to do this video, some lessons from this lockdown to help us when we're finally let out. And it's to do with gathering. So it's called God Be With Us Till We Meet Again. And I promise you I won't sing it. Churches all over, I'm sure you're aware, are doing things differently because of COVID-19. Many churches are broadcasting live on the internet, something resembling their Sunday service. Others are pre-recording for the internet, something resembling their Sunday service. Is this gathering? Is it the church online? Is it pretend church? What do you and I think about this? First of all, there is lots of room for loving differences amongst Bible-loving Christians and churches. This is a wisdom issue. Nothing in Scripture says doing something resembling your Sunday service, doing it on the internet live or pre-recorded, is right or wrong. We're in unique times, and all gospel churches are seeking to act biblically and wisely. But here goes with my thoughts on this at the moment. And this script has been in the melting pot for 7 days and keeps adapting. We all know there is no substitute for the gathering of a local church. Many churches that live streamed last Sunday said exactly the same. I think it's important though to face up to that unavoidable truth. There is no substitute for the physical gathering of a local church. What we do when we're together depends on physically gathering, being physically together, singing, preaching, praying, communion. There are amazing unintended graces of gathering physically. Seeing your brother or sister singing their hearts out, seeing each other listening to the preaching, the chats we have afterwards. And if you pull a sermon or a song or a prayer out of that gathering, it becomes something else altogether. I read of one major film producer who's going to offer their new movies at home since folks won't be able to go to the cinema in coronavirus. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? The experience of watching the movie at home won't be as rich, as immersive, as good as watching it together in the cinema, but the main point is to consume that product, to consume the film by yourself at home. That's just fine. But what we do when we gather as church is more like a family Christmas dinner as opposed to consuming a film. And if you pull the food out of its context with no family, no shared experience, it's not really a Christmas dinner anymore. We can't replace what we do when we gather. So my view at the present is that I'm not going to try too hard to imitate a church service. Did you feel deprived on Sunday, not meeting with your church family? I think that's a good lesson. Did you feel deprived last Sunday, not being fed by your shepherd? It's very humbling for me, and a good lesson to learn. Did you feel thirsty because we didn't gather? I'm kind of glad we felt like that. Water tastes best when you're thirsty. But saying all of that, on the other hand, These are unusual, unique times, scary times, lonely times. Compassion then prompts us to try to reduce that loss. Love for you prompts me to try to lessen that loss. You need encouragement. You need connection in these anxious months, especially if you're on your own. So, God has given us in 2020 technology to help us connect and encourage when we can't physically gather. Things like this YouTube video, the Sunday YouTube video I'll be producing for you. Sermons from conferences, songs from YouTube, these Zoom chats when we're all online at the same time, sharing news, perhaps prayer that we're looking at. I really want to shepherd you as best as I can through this crisis. I'm going to give a brief Bible message from me to you on the Sunday video. These are spiritual supplements for a scattered church, because I don't want you dehydrating. We don't want each other dehydrating. And each church must work out how to best provide spiritual supplements for a scattered church in this unique time. Spare a thought, perhaps, by the way, for believers with no internet or who are not techie. But to conclude, let's not get too used to this. Let's keep to the fore that virtual church is not church. My present view is I don't think it is gathering. Let's take care that when your only reality is an illusion, take care that that illusion doesn't become a reality. It really is pretending, and it's only for this brief, unique, awful time. And let's not waste this very, very brief time of not gathering. And in the long scheme of things, it is very brief, though I do realise it does seem forever, and I get that. But let's allow ourselves the chance to miss the real thing and to mourn for it. To paraphrase, my soul yearns, even faints, for the gathering of the Lord's people. And hopefully, when churches in the UK and around the world meet together once more, when Warboys Baptist Church gathers again physically, we will appreciate physically gathering even more. We will be desperate to meet. We will be thirsty to be at every meeting we can and joyfully, physically gathering for the years after Corona. But I know my heart and yours, and we're never going to be perfect this side of glory. And I think there'll be times in the future when we're still going to drag ourselves to meetings reluctantly, but we'll be there. Okay, from now on then, we're now experiencing the goodness of God's command that we never ever neglect to meet together. Ponder this from the scriptures on physically gathering. Pray the Lord may impress deeply on us the wonder of physically gathering that we're missing at the moment. Make use of the stuff that we're doing on the internet. And then if you have time, read the 3 articles on the email I'm sending. Click on them by Stephen Neal, Bobby Jameson and Al Mola. Some good wisdom there. Well, love to you all. Each of you with each of your own little big problems and things, what's going on. Just love to you all. Keep in touch. We'll be in touch. And God be with us till we meet again.